Hey everyone, it is Shar from Shar's Fashion Nation. And no, today is not the day that you put in the information for the giveaway. No. That's after I get back. It's after I return from where I'm going. So, I'm going on a road trip with Rocco. Okay. So, the title of this will be Preparing for My Road Trip with Rocco. So, yes. Now, I know there's some fellow YouTube creators that live along the way and Instagram creators that live along the way. Don't get me wrong, I do know this. So, we're going to be heading south for him for the winter, and then I'm flying back. I just didn't want him to drive alone, you know? That's never good to drive alone. Always travel in pairs and wear your clean undies. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, after I get back, I will post the video for you guys to make sure you collect your information from the other two videos ahead of time. Especially the one I did on my birthday. So make sure you collect your information on that. Write it down. Write it down. That was sign language. You do need to write it. So yes, write that down. Make sure it's handy for when I get back next week. That's right. That's right. So anyway, yes, I know I have a dimple when I do that. But absolutely, like I said, repeating myself here like a broken record now. Make sure you have your info written down. This is an international, no discrimination. I don't care what sex you are, man, woman, gay, straight. You could be a unicorn, and as long as you meet the age requirement. You're welcome to join. The first 3 people to get the information correct will be the winners. Now, if somebody doesn't contact me, either I keep it or redo the giveaway. But make sure that you are on one of my social medias. Now, I know Velvet Celise was like, do I have you on one of? She has me on 3. Kicking It with Chris has me on one of them. They both qualify. Ari and Glitz, he has me on one of them. He qualifies. So does Doug Paulson, my longtime follower Beth Raz. There's a few people out there in the YouTube community that have me on their other social media. And by the way, guys, don't buy into this new thing, CCPA, whatever it is, or AP. Don't buy into that. That's Cambridge at their cretarousness again. See, I could have said a language fell, but I skipped around that and said cretarousness. So, look, They're just trying to scare the population. Like, oh, if you have a business, according to LA laws, or California laws, well, first of all, you're stalking us. That's illegal. Don't tell me Marion that's chasing, or whoever the freak her name is, that's stalking Explore with us and a few other creators is this problem. She's helped to cause this problem because she's a stalker, and has several different accounts to stalk people. There's a scary thought for you, because there's people that are about that fictitious that they actually do that. So anyway, I'm still waiting for my instant death wish coffee to come in the mail. I hope it gets here at least by Friday. If it doesn't, then I can't review it on the road. It's instant death wish coffee, and I'm hoping to be able to, I did get in contact with them today, but I'm hoping to be able to review the instant death wish coffee on the road. On the road. So that is something that I'm hoping to do. If I don't get it in the mail quick enough, I won't be able to come back and get it on Saturday, because we'll be on the road. I know that's not how you steer, not unless you're on some swervy road. I do know you're supposed to keep your hands like this on a steering wheel. I've seen plenty of people do this. And then when you come to a curve, turn it. You don't have to turn your whole body with it, unless you have a weird steering column. I've seen that happen. Anyway, when I put that video up is when I get back. Okay. After I fly back, probably the next day, because who knows, I might have 2-hour jet lag. I doubt that, but hey. What am I taking? One bag. One bag, that's all I need. One bag. I'm not one of these people that needs a bajillion things. No, I'm not one of those bajillion things people. I won't be able to take this with me because, well, it's liquid and they don't allow liquid on the plane. Will I be bringing crocheting with me on the road? I'm not sure, because all I really have left to do is my cardigan. That's it. That's all I have left to do is just my cardigan for crocheting. Will I be bringing any sewing on the road? No. Anything? Well, I will tell you this. I'm chronicling, that's a weird word. I'm going to chronicle the whole thing, the whole drive down, and then I will upload it when I get back. We'll upload the whole thing when I get back. It'll be in bits and pieces, but I will be uploading that when I get back. Indeed. I don't have a camera to just take on the road and chronicle the whole thing and then, bits and pieces of here and there to put together. I don't have a camera to do that, but you know what? I'm good with that. I am fine with that. I don't own a GoPro. Probably should have got one like last year, sometime this year, but I save my money. Yes, I do. I save up. That's how, as a poor person that's physically disabled, I was watching Rich Lux earlier talking with Teresa Romer. I believe that's her last name. And getting advice. Well, like, sweeties, I'm physically disabled, missing most of my lower spine, and probably technically shouldn't be able to walk, although I'm always in a lot of chronic pain. I just don't show it all the time. And I have epilepsy, severe epilepsy, so it's like, don't stress me on the road. I may not be able to drive, but some people need to learn how to correctly. What did I have? Oh my gosh, my scalp itches. But yeah, this video isn't going to be that long. So I wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know that I will be roaming with Rocco. And gosh, my hair is a mess. But if you're wondering, I did indeed get everything done for the bath mitts and the washcloths. That's all done and out of the way. I'll show them to you. They're all done and out of the way. They're kind of cute. I didn't think that they would go together the way I put these colors together. I'll show you the odd one first, because I was like at the end. Well, I was the end of the blue. This is the blue one, blue and green. Actually, this is like Seattle Seahawks colors. I'm no longer a fan of football, but what I did, and each one of these has, I know that doesn't really match, but somebody's going to have to deal with that. You may want to give the lavender washcloth to somebody else and keep the bath mitt for yourself, or vice versa. I just didn't have enough of that yarn left, so I went with this. It's actually kind of cool. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you can use this. It's lovely colors together. The blue, the red, the green. I ran out of green. I was like, oh, I think I still have some red left. That's kind of Christmassy. Kind of like ugly sweater cute, you know what I mean? And then just take the washcloth, fold it in half, roll it up. Just put it inside of the bath mitt. Shake it down a little. Okay, like I said, this one is kind of Seattle Seahawks colors. This has the darker purple one in with it. And then there's this. This is kind of like a tree. And if you notice, like, I do have them all different, even though they all have that same green. Yeah, they all have the same green. I wanted to finish that up. Now, with this bath mitt, it actually has a matching washcloth. Now, even though this washcloth is like 2 shades of green because it went ombre, it's actually kind of nice. So, yeah, there's that. So, I got all of these done for the giveaway for when I get back. So, don't forget to go back to those other videos and get the information. And then I have something else to put in with that video. Oh my gosh. I want you guys to be happy. Oh, that's silly. But yeah, like, I'm getting better skilled at making bath mitts. And I think that this would also be good as gloves, mittens, mittens. I think that would also be a cool mitten. These aren't made to be mittens. These are made to be bath mitts. And to end off the red for this one, I actually did a little extra edging there, and then there's your little part on there to hang it on, which I don't know if, oh, just hang it on that. That's where I started it. Actually, I believe there's 2 on that one like that. And then, no, I didn't do that on here. Yeah, I did. It's right here. Sorry. It's right here. You can just hang that to dry. It's kind of like Christmas mitten. Oh, they aren't away. But yeah, that's the bath mitts. So maybe it's a good thing I showed you guys early. That way the first winner can tell me which bath mitt you want. I really didn't think this would work, but I think this is cute. I didn't think these would work, and then I remembered Seattle Seahawks colors. So if you're a fan of football, if you're a fan of the NFL, Seattle Seahawks. I used to be a fan of them, but not anymore. Not of any of the teams. They need to grow up, but we're not going into that. And then this one, look, it's like a tree branching out. So like I said, it's international. You have to go back to those. I know I sound like a broken record. I have to clear my throat. And I'm really hoping that I get my Death Wish coffee. I put in to be one of their influencers. What's that mean for you here? Coffee's not made for kids. Like I said, that California thing, and Cambridge, and Princeton. I'm starting to think that this social media lawyer is related to because it kind of looks like him, Sean O'Connell, that does all the influencer stuff. Because he always sends me emails to come to Las Vegas for a free. You paying for my flight, dude? And my hotel? Because, nuh-uh. Better be paying for my flight and hotel room for that. Because, no. Not everybody has that kind of money. Quite frankly, they need to have one, in every state, like an influencer convention in every state. If you agree with me, because it's ridiculous. We all cannot afford hotel accommodations for so many days and the flight and the food. This has to come to reality. We cannot afford it. So, I'm looking at this influencer lawyer, this YouTube creator lawyer for social media. I'm like, okay, is he just doing this for his own views? Because he says one thing and then he comes back and says something else, and then you say something else, and then you switch it up. And then you're like, but if you do this, you're afraid of the truth. The truth is, you're trying to play one of Cambridge's little mind games. Cambridge and Princeton has been doing this for years. I'm going to make this quicker. I'm going to try to cut this off at 30 minutes if it goes that long. Where Cambridge and Princeton constantly does psychological studies, and they actually are Google. Crap, now you know. Google has been around since the 1950s or the 1940s, somewhere around there. And they did medical studies on people for medicine and psychology and psychiatry. And through who? Cambridge and Princeton. Make you think? Google is the largest entity corporation that is on our devices. I don't have I don't have the apps on my phone, in anything, but let me show you a little something on here. Okay, you don't see anything on my screen, right, that would indicate that Google is awake in my phone. But if I do a particular thing, they're trying to keep me from doing it. If I do a particular thing on my phone, yeah, they really don't want me to do this. There we go. Guess who's hidden in your phone, whether you like it or not? Google. Shut this light off. Maybe you can see it better. Google. There you go. Google is hidden in your phone, whether you have them there or not. So, whether you know that they're actually hidden inside your devices is up to how smart you are not to even use the search bar on that. I don't use no search bar. I don't need no search bar. They've been doing this for too long, and it's time for the truth. And this is why we need to sorry, I was reading something from Death Wish. They keep messaging me to make sure, because they're helping me track the missing coffee, which should have been here today, but didn't show up. But anyway, I want you guys to think about that. It's their fault that they did something. They're tracking people. They've been tracking us. The minute you put in your email, you gave them your address. The minute you put in your email, you gave them your address. Think about that. Think about how they're stalking millions of people around the world. And they're expecting us to put an opt-out for them tracking us. You shouldn't have been tracking us in the first place. Creeps. Is it their business to know where you live? No. No, it is not. I want everybody out here to really think about that. And YouTube is blaming the creators for what's going on. They're blaming us. Okay, and this is another thing, like I'm preparing to roam with Rocco, and then fly back on the 12th. But I want you guys to understand something. We didn't do anything. They're trying to put us in the kettle to scare. And the ones that don't run because they can't handle the heat. And I'm not saying that everybody is like that, because some people just want to see how it blows over, which is fine. See how it blows over and see if you want to come back. That's good and well, because Google also owns part of Instagram, Twitter, and they partnered with Facebook. Okay, Zuckerberg. Okay, they also did this with Snapchat, TikTok. Oh my gosh, if you can think about it out there, they own part of it. It's a psychological study to see how many of us will panic. And I'm not panicking. I'm bringing you the truth before I go roaming with Rocco on Saturday and chronicle that journey for you guys and post it when I get back. because I'll be back in the pre-evening. And if I feel up to it, then I will start loading all of that. So anyway, I gotta go because I really have some sewing to finish up. I did all this, and now I gotta knock some sewing out of the way. Am I gonna do a video of that? No, I just need to get it out of my way. Otherwise, I'd have to talk to the camera while I'm sewing, and that would take up more of my day. And we're almost out of daylight because as soon as 5 o'clock hits, boom, no more sun. All right, so everybody, I want you to think about that. I want you to write down the stuff for the giveaway. I'm just preparing for being on the road with Rocco for a little while. And everybody out there, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And I will see you guys. Well, let's see. Next week. Next week. Oh, I may pop in and make a comment before I go, but on your channels. But other than that, I'll see you next week. Toodles! I'm just joking on saying toodles. No, I will be back.